Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Terrafirmacraft. I am back from vacation, and I am ready to craft some Terra. If you don't know, hi, I'm a burger, and as always, I have no idea what I'm doing. Do I have greaves in here? I do not. So I know we're getting right into it. I know what we're going to start with here. I'm kind of taking inventory after being gone. Wait, is that a regular iron sword? Ooh. Oh, with 6 attack damage. I think not. Nah, maybe we'll hold on to that just cuz. We're gonna worry about armor. And I'm kind of up in the air with what I want to do today. I'm really not too sure. I've been making some, not wrought iron, steel. Been making some steel in this old, oh wow, that's starting to go. Yeah, been working on that, and we're gonna, well, I guess we're gonna do that. Let's get some of these in, and we can do 5, and oh, I have a double in here somewhere. Let's come up with a game plan right now, and we'll just we'll take them all. It took me so long to make these. All right, give me O for this. We are still in Terrafirmacraft 79.13. We are getting ready, however, to roll to 79.14, and one of the changes that we're going to have to deal with is going to be me trying to talk and figure this stuff out at the same time. Wait. Okay, this isn't... Okay, it's just boots. It's just making boots. Why is that? Oh, whoa. Helmet. Oh, greaves. Okay, well, how do you do greaves then? Steel sheet. No, oh, not use. Give me the recipe. Steel double sheet. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna need to make this into a sheet, which means I'm gonna have to make another double ingot, put those together, and it'll give me one sheet. Oh man. We're just gonna go slow. We're gonna go slow, and we're, well, I mean, I know we're gonna need that stuff. We're gonna work through some of this together. Let's just get this going. Yeah, for now. So one of the changes, I did this, by the way. I started taking notes, or leaving notes in-game for, you know, what our next tiers are gonna be. Black steel, we're gonna need gold, copper, and silver, and, so... a lot of stuff. Now, one of the places I'm storing these notes is over here, just using the mini-map, so I've got a little note place, right? So I'll do black steel, and then I think, is it like rose steel or blue? Maybe it's blue steel after this. I'll look it up. Don't worry about it in the comments or anything. I'll look it up as soon as I can. But yeah, I decided I'm going to repurpose the mini-map to start taking notes on things, and I think I made a group for it. Yeah, there it is, group. Also, I came exploring kind of to the northeast as opposed to where we normally go. So I've got bismuth, coal, cassiterite is zinc? No, that's not zinc. I can't remember. I'll look it up. Limonite and magnetite, though, right next to each other, very close to home. So I think I might actually be pretty much done with the mine that's way over here. I was kind of thinking about finishing it off and, you know, just going through the rest of it. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to, I mean, I guess just abandon it, you know? Yeah, we got a while on that stuff. Let's feed the animals real quick. And, man, I hope if you guys do holidays and did one recently, I hope you had awesome holidays. I definitely did. I had a blast. I had so much fun. As you guys all know, I do this, I started doing this stuff, you know, for my nephews. And I actually stayed with my brother over the holidays for the first time ever. Since I was like 7 or 8 years old and he, you know, first went to college. It was the first time we've stayed under the same roof. And we managed to get into no holiday arguments, which is great. Super great. Oh, boy. I want to, I guess, sort of announce, I want to do another series, a non-Minecraft series. I want to test some stuff out, so maybe in the next week or so, you guys may see a test episode of a different game coming up. It's going to take me a little bit of time, though, because one of my Christmas presents to myself is new slash good recording software. And I have to learn the ropes, you know, I've got to learn my way around before I can actually use it. You know, if I try to use it tonight, I'm going to end up with no mic audio, or the picture's going to be squished. There's all sorts of stuff that can get messed up. So I'm going to take my time with it and try to figure that out. But just know in the next couple days, we may end up with, well, maybe not the next couple days, the next week or so, we may end up with another series that I'm going to try out. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, because like I said, it's not Minecraft, and we all like Minecraft, right? You got to change it up here and there, though. Try something else. So let me keep going with this stuff. Can work. I need more than that. Keep going with this stuff, and let's see if we can get some armor together. I did it! I did it! Okay, well, I started to do it. Hang on here. Actually, yeah, I got a use for this guy, too, finally. Uh-huh. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get ourselves a new hammer that's hopefully not terrible. Hammer. Alright, what do we do? Shrink and punch. Perfect. Wrought iron head. Now we can, stop using this stone stuff again. Get out of my anvil. There. Well, while we're doing this, let's talk a little bit. One of the things that's going to happen when we update to 79.14 is that we're basically not going to be able to grow grain up here anymore. I think we'll be able to pull off vegetables, but just not grain. If you remember a couple episodes ago, when I just panicked, even though the grain wasn't done growing yet. Oh. Well, those are staggered. Even though the grain wasn't done growing, I still managed to get grain when I uprooted it. Just not tons of it, but I did get some. Well, that's changing in 79.14. Or I should say that has changed in 79.14. And we're basically not going to be able to do that. We're not going to get, you know, grain from things that haven't finished growing. So I've been really up in the air with regard to what I want to do about that. I've really been thinking very long and hard about moving very far south and just maybe not abandoning this stuff, but you know, we'd barely make it back here. And I really like this area a lot. Like, it took me a little bit of time, like an episode or two, to you know, kind of settle on where we are right now. You know, it took a little convincing, and then I saw the area where we are now, and I went, yeah, that's home, that's it. But we're very far north, specifically 14,000 blocks north. So where, I believe past 13,000, it's all the same. Like, it's not going to get way colder way north of here. And that's why we don't have very much of a season to grow stuff down here, is because we're just really far from the equator, which, by the way, is 0. Z0 is the equator. That's where things are going to be warmest. Confirmed from one of the developers. I saw a comment from, was it Dunk? I think it may have been Dunk in the Terrafirmacraft subreddit, talking about how the Z-coordinate works. 0 is the middle. And the further you deviate from that, north or south, you know, the colder things start getting. And I'm pretty sure he said 13K is, you know, where the range kind of stops. Like, past 13K, it doesn't really matter much. Yellow. That's pulled out. I just want to get these kind of close to the same temperature, because I have to weld them together. So, I don't know, you know, I could go a lot of different ways with this Terrafirmacraft thing, and what I kind of think I want to do is I want to go pro level with it. I want to have, not intentionally harsh, but harsh conditions around here. I want to survive where it's hard to survive. You probably noticed I don't use, there's an add-on, if you play Terrafirmacraft, maybe you're familiar, there's an add-on called Extra Firma that gives you lamps and a lot of other neat stuff. But it kind of picks up where a lot of people feel Terrafirmacraft is kind of lacking. I don't want that. I don't want to do, I want to play Terrafirmacraft how it's intended, plus a map mod. Hey, I've got my vices. Let's see, hit draw, bend. Be with you in a second. And when I say how it's intended, oh, it's going to be so great. I feel like a ninja already. Oh. I like to think of Terrafirmacraft currently as kind of being still in pre-release stages. So I don't like to deviate very far from where it is, because if there are problems with things, they should be addressed, you know? They should be mentioned. I don't really have any pull or anything to get anything fixed or anything like that, but they should be mentioned regardless. So that's why I don't like to go, like, I don't like to stray from however it's intended. And if there's a problem with how it's intended to be played, then, you know, that comes to surface and things get worked out. Like, for example, there's a way in the configs to disable torch burnout. I wouldn't have to worry about torch burnout if I didn't want to. I could seriously just make it so that these things never burn out, and we never worry about this, and I hide the lighting, and everything's fine. But I don't feel that that's how Terrafirmacraft is intended to be played, so I don't play it that way. Excuse me, I don't play it that way. Same thing with jack-o'-lanterns. I have 2 jack-o'-lanterns over here. I think there, maybe it's a few. Maybe it's there, and there. I tried them, and I don't like, number one, I don't like how they look. I also tried another trick where you sneak it, like you sneak a jack-o'-lantern under something, and then you chisel the block that's on top of it. That way the light bleeds through and you don't really notice that anything's different. But that led to lighting glitches, and beside that, it feels unintended and kind of cheaty, and I don't like it. And another thing I don't like about using the jack-o'-lantern trick is that, I mean, if we're role-playing here, you know, we're in the world of Terrafirmacraft. If a torch burns out, then a jack-o'-lantern definitely should burn out. That should definitely be a thing that happens. Come on, in the real world, you're telling me you light a candle in a pumpkin and it never burns out. No. No. That's not real. That's not, I mean, and, you know, hey, to each his or her own, it's just not the way that I like to play. So you know, so I don't play that way. Can't work. Well, keep going. Well, you know what? We're gonna cut until day, and when we come back, I'll show you kind of some of the experiments that I've been doing and how things have worked out so far. We'll let those keep warming up. I'm still working on the helmet, and I think we have a little bit of time. Oh, we can feed these guys. The trees here have been kind of chopped up, but there's nothing fancy going on there. I just didn't feel like chopping them all the way down, so I took the leaves off. I just kind of, you know, sometimes I go into sapling mode, that's all. I go, let's see how many saplings I can get from this before I even worry about cutting anything. So while I'm thinking of it, actually, one advantage to us being up north here and doing it hardcore mode is that food decays way slower than it does down at the equator. The equator, we would have to be really on top of stuff. So you remember the test, right? So I started getting some trees grown, and this actually, I believe this one, was the only ash that grew. This second one didn't grow until I cleared all the leaves off. So my thinking here was maybe if I clear all the leaves off, that'll give it room for another tree to grow next to it. Really what I'm kind of trying to do is I'm trying to get logs to grow next to each other so that we can take out huge, let's say swaths of logs at once. And dark red, dark red. I also started cutting down a handful of these after another round, yet another round of making charcoal. And that was just, again, for saplings so that I can try another experiment that I want to do. And I saw a suggestion to, why don't you make a brick wall? And I actually didn't realize how easy it is to make one of these walls. It's just, you know, 6 pieces of regular stone stuff. Like, you don't even have to make cobblestone out of it. Just take little debris stone pieces, and they work just fine. So I've got a little bit of a perimeter kind of going around the base here. Bright red, bright red. We're going to keep checking in there. A little bit of a perimeter going around the base. It kind of goes behind where that stuff's been cut down, over here, and over this way. It doesn't work very well, but, you know, it does the trick. It keeps the mobs down a little bit. I haven't really done any out that way, though, so they still kind of come in occasionally from the west side there. Oh, accidental screenshot. You know what? That's gonna be our... No, that's not gonna be our thumbnail. I'm just kidding. Almost was. Huh? Oh, what am I doing? That and that. Oh, no. I've got to be able to weld them. Hang on here. Hang on. I can do that. I've been on vacation, okay? Cut me a break here. Cut me some slack. It's been a few days since I've done this. All right, maybe now it'll work. Weld, all right, unfinished. We put it in here, and then we finish it with bend, hit. Got it. Yes, and there's our helmet. Let's see how this helmet looks now. Huh? Oh, look at that. That's a good-looking helmet. Now, if I just need to do something about the boots and my chest eventually. Not yet, though, because that's all the... not black steel. What is it? Just regular steel, right? Yeah, that's all the steel that we have left now. But I have tons that I can make up. It takes a while to make it up, so I haven't done it. Let me... Actually, you know what? You know what we should make? We should make an armor stand. Let's look that up. Because I don't think I've made one in this yet. Armor. Yeah. Okay, so it's just planks and lumber. I can do that easily. Very easily. Let's check over here again. Yeah, okay. And we'll do, was it 3 of these, I think? That is now. And this is aspen. I think I've got aspen here. Yes. Okay. You're getting cut up. Now, let's see how quickly I forget how to do this. Hey, I nailed it. All right. And I kind of have an idea for a little display room area kind of thing. A comment on the last video was, which was so hard, but a comment was that we should, maybe have like a display case for our first tools and stuff. And I like that idea, and it reminded me that we have a room up here that I haven't really done anything with yet. Let's put that down. Oh, that's interesting. Can I light? Wow, I can light right behind it. Okay, this must be an entity like in 1.8 maybe. Now, go, no, go. Yeah, all right, that works for me. I like it. I like it a lot. What else do we have to knock out real quick? I've got to remember how to make bread because I ran out of bread. I need that and, 160 with 10. No, that's not it. Hang on. I cannot remember. A bucket of water. Is that it? Just a bucket of water? Okay. Let's do that real quick. You know what? For old time's sake, teleport. Teleport somewhere with a bucket. All right. I told you it's been a while. Cut me some slack. All right. That's going there. That's going there. Getting some of that. And there we go. Cornmeal dough. Now, I think I just cooked that up, right? And that should give us bread. Is this still lit? No, it is not. All right. Let's get some cooking done. Yeah. I really wish that sticks had more use in this. There isn't really a whole lot to do with sticks. I hope that doesn't burn up. Sticks. This is full. I mean, I am legit like running out of room from sticks, and I'm such a hoarder. I just can't hoarder. Make sure you hear that right. I can't bring myself to throw the stuff out. I just can't do it. Man, please work. I think this is right. Oh, I hope it's right. It was right. We did it. Oh, we did it. Oh, happy day. All right. That's going here. Where is it? Right there. Whew. Let's take quick inventory of our food situation. Speaking a minute ago about how we don't really worry about decay here. So doing very well. Oh, I wonder if there's something full that I can put into there. Let's take this tater. Let's throw that in there. There we go. All right. Here's this. I've got a lot of meat and stuff, by the way. I went out when I went northeast adventuring. 6.2. Yeah. When I went adventuring, I killed a couple, not a horse, maybe a couple cows or something. Just to get my hand, well, actually, It says horse meat right on it. Yeah, okay. Okay, I killed a couple horses, so what? And a couple pigs, because they're a dime a dozen. Not worried about the pigs. So we're doing pretty well on food there. Basically, I'm kind of slowly turning into a wildlife adventurer up here in the wilderness. And maybe we're going to need a lot of these. I want to call them spears. Javelins. We're going to need a lot of javelins. I'm going to go caveman up here, I think is what it's going to come down to. Maybe a couple releases from now or something like that, I'll be caveman. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And, you know what? I think that's good. And I want to get our armor built up for when it comes to adventuring time, because we are going to have to plant grain. We're just going to have to travel to do it. And I figure while we're traveling, we might as well, you know, pro pick and try to find some of the stuff that we're going to need, blah, blah, blah. So when I went over here, I was taking down the, what are they called? Douglas fir. Thank you, Wyla. I took down the Douglas firs, a handful of Douglas fir, and did this. And I spaced them all 4 spaces in between each other, right? My thinking here, potentially, when these all grow up, I may be able to connect them with logs at the bottom. So this is going to have a log going all the way up. And then I might be able to go log, 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 and connect it to this. And if I do that all the way down and all the way back up, I can take them, maybe, hopefully, I can take them all down with one swing of the axe, metaphorically. We're going to see how that's going to work. There's no way all these are going to grow by the end of this episode, though, so we can't really test that theory out now without me, you know, putting like at least a few days into the episode, which I don't want to do because, like I said, I want to try another series, and I'm just getting back. I want to give you guys something to watch, right? You guys have been very patient. Thank you so much for that. And let's figure out something to do now. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, so remember I had set up this test before. I think I'm starting to see results from the test. We're just going to cut this part in real quick. So in the large vessel, we're looking at 0.7% decay. In the small vessel inside the large vessel right now, we're looking at 0.4%. So that's just around half. It may actually be decreasing a lot slower. So we may be able to use that to prevent decay going forward a little bit better. Well, actually, not even a little bit better. Twice as well. Not even a little bit. I don't even know why I started to say that. That could be huge. Could be. But we'll see. I don't want to say that, yeah, that's how we're going to do it, and then the test comes out differently. You know, we're gonna wait until the results of the test are like staring us in the face to make any decisions about it. So we've done that. Let's go to sleep. And I want to fish. I had mentioned before that I wanted to show fishing, but the lake was frozen over, and finally now, I love being able to use that bed and get rid of the night when I want to do stuff like this. I don't know if I've fished with shaders on, actually. This is going to be interesting. Let's see. We're going to... Huh? Okay, bobber in. Oh. Okay. I can get it. I missed it. Ah, okay. Bobber out. Let's see. Come on, fish. Did you see the fish on the hook? I love it. I love that so much. Boom. 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 Yes. Get a little bit of distance here. Now. Oh, man. Oh, this feels good. This feels good to relax. I'm wiping my hand down my face. It feels so great to just chill out. I'm always going a million miles an hour in Terrafirmacraft. Well, actually, in most of my Minecraft stuff. I'm a big talker. I like talking. And when I first started doing this stuff, I was not... Well, I was a talker, but I just wasn't comfortable. Nobody's comfortable when they start off recording, you know? And I was no exception. I wasn't comfortable, like, just yapping. I didn't know. I was worried. What do I talk about? What do I do? Da-da-da. And it's nice to just kind of chill out, you know, after you get the hang of things. I'm right-clicking every once in a while. Watch, right-click. Just trying to reel this in. And, oh, man, I don't think I'm going to have luck like I did on that first one. So if you guys did anything for the holidays, I hope you had a good time. Like I said, I stayed with my brother. I hung out with my nephews, who, if you've been around the channel for a little bit, you know that that's what got me into the whole Let's Play thing, is recording the main series for my nephews. So I got to do a really cool thing. I sat down and made them watch the most recent Let's Play with Uncle Jay. Thank you, Fish Lord. Made him watch the most recent one. And at the end of it, I said something along the lines of, you know, the typical sign-off, followed by, like, don't look at me because I'm looking at you right now. And I was like, please look at me. Please look over at me when I say that. And sure enough, the one out of two of them that was actually paying attention looked over at me, and I was staring right into his eyes, like right through to his soul. It was the best stare that I've probably ever given. So I want to give a shout out to Sunshaker. I really hope I'm remembering the name right. I think it's Sunshaker, right? Anyway, active in the videos, active in the Terrafirmacraft subreddit, very, very active, very knowledgeable guy, I believe. Yeah, you're a dude. What's up, dude? He allowed me to get the old map in, which saved me so much time. Remember the last time I had to go to an old episode and figure out where all this stuff was? I looked all over the place trying to figure out where this map file was. And like, I thought I had copied everything because I went into the save games and I went, okay, here's the world, 1710 LPTFC or whatever I called it. Here's the world, copy the entire world over. Everything should be fine now. Turns out there's another directory in your saves directory. It's something like SP Map Worlds or something like that. It's got single player or multiplayer, SP or MP, and then like map in there somewhere or something. It stands out. It really does stand out. But it's like a virtual world. I don't know why it saves like that, but it does. It saves as if it's another save game. And that's where all your map files go. So I found the old map file in there and managed to get it copied over just fine. And huge, huge, huge thank you to Sunshaker for you know, bringing that to light. Man, I really appreciate it. You saved me so much time. So much time and effort with that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And to throw it out there, because I know he's looking for this, if anybody knows of a way to take map writer waypoints and maps and transfer it to Journey Map, if there's a way to do this and you know about it, if you would leave a comment saying how to do that, I would greatly appreciate that. So guys, there we go, so bright. Guys, that's going to do it. Like I said, maybe a little short today, definitely a little short on content, but I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for, you know, the next episodes that we're going to do. But also, before the next Terrafirmacraft stuff, a test episode for another game that I'm thinking about playing. I've already got it. I started playing it. I have no idea what I'm doing, and it's hilarious. So, until next time, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.